Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hurt.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nix. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll go play action with Nix. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson completes it to Austin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 46, here's second down and 1. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Austin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Jackson now. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll run on first down. It's Austin, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Jackson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, it's Austin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing is Jackson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
To throw, here's Nix. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
This 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a short one to Gesicki, shedding the tackle, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Nix. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yo. Hey, middle. Go. Hey, middle.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Going deep right away. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Dolphins get it back around the 39-yard line. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He lets a heater go deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Seahawks put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Report.
Another try following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, come on. Hey, report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's quickly to Jones. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Go. Let's go. Set hot. Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Seahawks are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
46.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying again, following the sack. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Dak now from the gun. That one complete to Njoku. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first. Dak throwing again. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. It's 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Another throw for Prescott. The back's got it. Touchdown, Seattle! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. He's throwing for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often. But tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Vacates quickly left side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devin Lloyd making the play. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Give for the first time to Rachaad White. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Again, this is White. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Here we go, 47.
Dak off the play fake. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Report. I heard it.
Give now to the running back. Broke through the tackle. And he gets him around 6 there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Quick, ready?
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
180. Yo.
Man in motion here. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. I'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They kick the running back in motion. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the 28. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. On 1st down, Jackson. Flush down out to his left. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
180.
Now here's Lamar. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Here's a toss to White. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Offense up to the line fast. Play action, Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's not. Ready, shot. Sit up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's got it to his running back.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. The Dolphins have it to begin the 4th, and this game, it has been a nightmare for them. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, shot.
First down, here's Lamar. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Here's Lamar. Got a man. It's Njoku. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Catch made by Austin. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
You are X.
The give here on 2nd. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Seahawks feeling good with a 14-point advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Here's Dak. That one complete to Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw. Buying some time right. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Now to throw. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for our crew, my partner Brock Ewart and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Miami. It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
On the double.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
On the ground to begin the drive from McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Cut.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he runs it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Let's go.
McCaffrey has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
There's it on.
Here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar now from the gun. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set up.
And again, it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Quick, ready?
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Set up.
Jackson yet again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No, we changed it.
On 1st down, they'll run. He cuts it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Commanders beginning their drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw it on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Ready.
He'll throw it. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st down, Jackson. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's back to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Boswell on to send this away. chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He finds space for a few yards that time. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll start the 2nd half with McCaffrey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They go play action here. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Set, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Kittle brings it in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Down.
Finds his man Waddle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the... After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, ready.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
180. Ready, shot. 180.
Hand off to the back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
DC, ready?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
180. Go ahead. Get up.
Lamar off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Shot. 180. Ready, shot.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5.
Real quick. Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. To throw. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Report. 180.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. And he's got a free play here. This finds Austin complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. That's Gesicki. He's got it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Here he is to throw. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Going run again with McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. So it's a win on the road for the...
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field. the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasized what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this only to about the 20. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. And he's going to be taken down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So now then, first and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. the shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Philadelphia. We are through 1. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air once more is Minshew. Going up top. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
DC, ready?
His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Comeback route, and he's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
To throw, Minshew. That's coming. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now, Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's not. 13.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
2nd down and 8. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the... The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11.
Burrow going to open by putting it up. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
An opening play call like that, Mike.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. 11.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he returns it in.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Matt Prater's been around a long time. We'll get us started here. And off we go from SoFi. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's going to test this secondary right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Here's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Miami! Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Jackson. He'll check this down to the running back. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and short, Jackson.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku, and he will score. David Njoku, touchdown, Arizona.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second down, Jackson. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Jackson up top again. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Again, it's Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Handoff here, up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion, Reed. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will finally run him down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Sanders' kick is good. And the Cardinals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Tyreek now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Tyreek now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jackson now. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yard. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Miami. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Minshew to the air on 2nd down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Minshew leading everybody to the line. 2-point conversion try coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Downfield for Njoku. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. To throw is Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. A big play after being backed up. 52 yards. They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll run here. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to... We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Red! 79 Broncos! Cut back team! 19 Lions!
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Ready, set! Let's go now!
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Buffalo 18! 2! Trap 60! Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
60 Bobcat!
They'll look to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He is in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, 180.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Home already.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
No, we changed it. Sit up.
Now, Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Go.
3rd down. 3 to go.
Middle. Yeah.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10.
180. Sit up.
Back to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
180.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now from the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Touch.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, break.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19, 18, 5 here.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The third quarter begins with a run. He's inside the 40. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
That's into the hands of Coleman. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Lions. Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That one is caught by Mooney.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Go! Warrior 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Go! Go!
Here's a run. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 3. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it. And I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready? Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 1918. Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Inside the 40. Keon Coleman. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Warrior 70.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Downfield for Njoku. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Baker going to throw this right away. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Mayfield now. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Completes it to Austin. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Man open. Here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McCaffrey on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw, Mayfield. Right back to Njoku. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson now. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on. The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Luck now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Luck. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
A short one there to Freiermuth. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw, Luck. In trouble, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th. Luck. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson. He finds Austin complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Now a handoff up the middle. Austin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
More. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
13. Hey, middle. Go.
To throw is Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. A little juke. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Report.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's Luck.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The final shot before the break. Luck.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Austin. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now Locke.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Jackson. Completes it to Austin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Jackson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun, here's Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch.